While the subject is fresh on my mind, let's talk about features, advantages, and benefits. How do we build value? Features, advantages, and benefits. Remember FAB. I've heard it referred to as fab selling. And isn't that fabulous? Features, advantages, and benefits. Everything you offer, whether it's a product, a service, or your opportunity, is going to have a feature. I'm going to go to something generic that we won't be involved with in network marketing. We can get into specifics later in live training, but I'm going to talk about a car. People have bought cars. A lot of people sell cars. I have a background in car sales, and I trained a lot of successful car salespeople. So let's talk about a car. Everybody knows a car gets you from point A to point B. It burns gasoline. It has 2 or 4 doors and runs on 4 wheels, has a motor. We know the genetics, not genetics, we know the generics of a car. Anybody can sell a car after an hour or 2 of car selling training. But to become the best, a person has to understand beyond the generic makeup of a car, they need to know what does that car have to offer. Not just as far as automatic transmission, rear view mirror, or backup cameras, whatever it may be. Those are features. But what are the advantages to those features? And what is the real benefit? See, people will part from their money when they buy a car because the value is so huge compared to the price that they have to have it. And this is the same way it's going to be in your network marketing opportunity. Whether it's the products, the services, or the actual business opportunity, people are going to be weighing. What are the features? What are you offering here? What's the real advantage to me? And what's the benefit? So we look at a feature, we'll say, we're offering you this. That's a feature. I'll go back to the car. I was trying to avoid cars, but I'll talk about cars. A car has a side view mirror. All right, that's a feature. Anytime you catch yourself talking about a feature and you don't get into the advantages and benefits, picture somebody screaming at you, so what? The car has a side view mirror. So what? Okay, that's the feature. Side view mirror. This side view mirror happens to be breakaway. It's a breakaway side view mirror, which means if somebody hits it, it's going to fold back rather than fall off. So it's a breakaway side view mirror. So what? The advantage of that mirror is that if somebody should walk by and they hit your mirror, rather than it breaking off and falling on the ground like a lot of them did in the old days, this one you'll walk back out and you'll put it back in position and get on with your day. That's the advantage of having a breakaway side view mirror. But what's the real benefit? You're not going to have to pick it up off the ground, put it in the back seat of the trunk, drive over to the dealership, and lay out $700 to get a new side view mirror. That's the real benefit. And you're going to have to find these features, advantages, and benefits. And we'll have training on this. We'll probably have live training on it. How to present the features, advantages, and benefits of your network marketing company. So the side view mirror, breakaway side view mirror, was the feature. The advantage was that if somebody hits it, it's not going to break off and land on the ground, and you have to pick it up. The real benefit is you get to keep that money in your pocket. You're not going to go lay out $700 because your mirror fell on the ground because somebody was careless and bumped into it. Features, advantages, benefits. If you're in network marketing right now, sit down with your favorite products, your most sold products, and figure out what the feature is. Then figure out what's the real advantage. And then come up with what the bottom line benefit is. If it's a concentrated dish soap, I'm making this up, a concentrated dish soap, I don't have the big container, that would be the advantage. But the real benefit is that concentrated bottle will last me a full year as opposed to buying 5 bottles in a year and spending more money. Features, advantages, benefits. If you're representing a company, your product, your service has a feature, advantage, and benefit. And if you've never taken time to figure out what it is, get you a notebook and start writing that down. What are the features? What are the advantages? What are the benefits of the products and services you offer? Now, it's important through proper qualification to find out what's important to our customer. I want a fast car. Well, fast car to Safety Sally, who just wants to get out of the way of oncoming traffic, means something completely different from Ronnie Racer, who wants to blow the doors off of other young men on the street. And then we can go deeper than that and find out why. Safety Sally wants to make sure she can always make it home to see her grandchildren. Ronnie Racer lost his girlfriend to a guy who had a faster car than him. And we'll get more into that also. But the point I get across here is that there is a reason for finding out what's important to people. In order to sell what John Brown buys, we must first see through John Brown's eyes. But we also have to know how to frame our offering to what's important to them. Because those scales, when the weight of the value is heavier than the price to pay, time or money, the sale is automatic. I'm talking about money, but this also applies to time. If we're asking people to join us in building a network marketing business for themselves and their family, we need to know a little bit about that also. We have to get great at asking questions. And we're going to have a whole training on just how to ask questions. There is a science to asking questions. But by proper questioning, finding out what's important, what do people want more of and less of, or what do they want to eliminate out of their life, how can what we offer do that for them? How can our business opportunity put a person and their family in a position that's more desirable than what they're tolerating now? Through proper questioning. And then framing the features that we offer, the advantages of doing business with us, and the real benefit to them is how to get what they said they wanted. This is real important. Features, advantages, and benefits. Fab selling. Anytime you start talking about something, if you haven't made the notebook and written down the feature, advantage, and benefit, and you're talking about the same products over and over and over again, and you're wondering why people don't care, I get the feature. So what? What's the advantage? But bottom line is, what's in it for me? What's the real benefit? Am I saving money? Am I saving time? Am I increasing health? Am I increasing relationships? What's in it for me? That's people's favorite radio station, WIIFM. What's in it for me? Another one of those old sayings. You're going to get that from old people. I'm old people. Expect to hear some old sayings. But they're old sayings. They've been around for decades for a reason. They work. They're like scripts. Scripts don't work because they're scripted. Scripts work because they have scripted what has been proven to work. It doesn't work because it's scripted. It's scripted because it works. There are some absolutes in selling. There we go again, selling, the S word. Yes, folks, you're going to be selling ideas. You're going to be selling products. You're going to be selling opportunity. You're going to be selling exchange of ideas and services. We've been doing it all this time. If you ever did a job interview and got the job, you were successful at selling. If you've got the love of your life, you were successful at selling. If you got into the school you wanted to get into, you were successful in selling. If the coach picked you over the other people in the team, you were successful in selling. What is selling? Helping people get what they want. Bottom line. The coach wanted to win. The school wanted a successful student. The wife or husband wanted a life mate, a soulmate, a partner to complete them. The date was looking for the right person to have a good time with. And eventually, who knows, lead on to more. Guess what I'm getting to here is, folks, we got to learn how to communicate with people. We're in the people business. Make no mistake, what company you're working for, what products or services, how huge your opportunity, doesn't matter until you learn how to connect with people. And that's a language from the heart. What's in it for them? How do we help people get what they want? In doing so, we'll get more of what we want. What does Zig Ziglar say? You can have everything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. So get a notebook, write down your most popular products, the products you like the most, the products that people buy the most. Write down what that product is. What is the feature of that product? What is the advantage? What is it doing for people? And then what's the bottom line? What's the true benefit? Features, advantages, benefits. Fab selling. Make it your way of selling. And in doing so, you can't go wrong. Learn how to ask questions. Find out what's important to people. People will only do something when it's important to them. When they benefit from it, there's that benefit word again. And when the value of taking action outweighs the price to be paid in time, money, reputation. These are all important. We need to find out where people are coming from through proper questioning. We'll have another unit on how to ask proper questions. There is a science to it. There is a science to communicating with other human beings. And we'll get into that in another unit.